Hi guys, it's midweek. I hope that you guys have been having a great start to the week. My week has been as smooth as you can imagine it to be. Um, every week comes with its own kind of challenge, but we take it a day at a time. I am looking forward to the weekend. Trust me, I cannot wait for it to be all over, and then we start this all over again, unfortunately. But this is just the reality of life. You wake up, and it's Monday. You wake up, and it's Friday, and I just hope that we're using it as productive. It's been as productive as possible. As much as we can make it. So today I wanted to talk about something that a lot of women, married women, I guess, and mothers can relate to, and this is for everyone, basically, to have an input on. But I was speaking with a friend yesterday, and in the background, I could hear her husband basically yelling her name out. And then there was also the children also wailing at the background. It was just a chaotic conversation. And I told her, hey, why don't you just go and deal with your situation right now? Deal with either the husband or the children. And then when you're done, we can have a proper conversation where we can actually hear each other. And she said, Steffi, I don't mind the two of them. They can go and settle themselves, because I don't even know who to give attention to now. They do this to me every single time. I'm just coming from work. I need to rest my head, but the husband is there wailing for my name, and the kids are there wailing for my attention. And at this point, I am just so done, and I just want to speak with you. So I laughed, basically, but this was something that I could relate to. And it got me thinking, how have women been doing it all this time, where you have so many children, and you have children, you have a husband, and you have children, and they're both vying for your attention? At what point do you make sure that both of them are getting the equal type of attention that they're supposed to be getting? At what stage also are you supposed to lay back and just let everybody go on their own way? And I don't know. So I'm asking you today. We've been told that when you get married, that your husband basically takes center stage, and you have to try as much as possible to give him all the attention that he needs. But we all know that by the time the children come along, that's a different case entirely, because the husband has to take a back seat. But does that say well about you as a wife? Does it say well about you as a mother? Because if you're giving a lot of attention to your children, then you're hailed as you're a great mother, and you're giving the right kind of attention to your husband, you're hailed as a great wife. But at what stage would you now have to just take a back seat and decide who gets more attention, especially when you have a jealous husband or a jealous spouse who doesn't understand why 24 hours of the day is basically kept aside for the little ones at home? And how do you deal with that? Because I know of a lot of men who cannot stand that their children are getting as much attention as they are getting, or probably even more. And for me, the solution is basically to time yourself right.